Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm making a video about Canva, a great video editing tool. Usually I make videos on Google Analytics related stuff, Google Tag Manager, Looker Studio, for marketers and business owners if they're doing it themselves. But I'm also sometimes providing video insights on Canva as it's a really nice video editing tool. So this video will be about how, because I struggled with this for a couple of days and I couldn't figure it out. And then I searched around and I found the solution. So sometimes when you create a video, you want to add text on the video, right? Like on the timeline, right? So you show the timeline and you want the video and you want your name there and you want to have it vanished, or you want to blur a section, or you want to add a different element, right? But you don't always want to, once you apply it, like the element, you don't want it to be applied across the entire video, right? Because if you have really long videos, like 20, 30 minutes, you have to then customize and trim them again manually, which is very time consuming. And you have to just, scroll over to the horizontally and back again. It's a pain. And yeah, it's a real pain. So there's actually a really quick fix to that. And I'm going to talk you through that real quickly. Okay. So what I did is basically I added a format size, which in my case was a YouTube video size. So it is the 1080 by 1920 pixel size. That's the banner here. I searched on the element section for video marketing. I'm going to add this video here just for illustration purposes. So this is like a default image video from Canva. And now I just want to show you how to do it. So you right click the video, you show the element timing. And as you can see now, we have this thing up here, right? Which represents the video, but we can do even more. So let me just make this a little bit, move it a little bit, this thing. Let's move it on the other side actually, yeah. I think that's less annoying. Okay, cool. So you can now click on this here, which says duration. Oh, and see what happened here now? It actually expanded actually that whole range. So now we got a video here, right? So if you delete this, it's gone again, right? So you can press Command and Z, for example, or Control Z on a Microsoft computer. You've got it back, right? So you can still use those keyboard shortcuts. So what we want to do is we want to add a name here, just for illustration purposes, right? So how you can do it. So first of all, yeah, we can see that this video is not that long, but it has maybe how many seconds? 35, 33 seconds, okay? And now let's say we want to have a name in this section. Then usually how many folks do it, or I used to do it, is I actually usually looked for a background. So like a pattern, for example, right? Let's say a pattern or a background, whatever that is, right? Or you could also add a shape, maybe that's a better way to look at it, because these shapes are quite suitable. You go here, and I often like to use this one here. So I would usually add this here. And as you can see here now, so let me click on it, right click on it, hide element timing, just open the element timing once more to make sure it's really this element and not the video as you saw before. And now, for example, let's say we want to add a name down here. Then how I used to do it is like that, add a text, possibly add a text box. There's also different, it doesn't really matter. Let's just do it this way. Okay, sorry, I pasted that down there. Let's do this again. Add a text box. If I can click it, open this a little bit to 40, make it 60, maybe even 60. Okay, let's move it down here in a second, make this a little bit wider, move it in here. Okay, now the issue that you have usually is you have to scroll to the right side, right? You don't want to have it that on your entire video. You might want to have it a few seconds, right? Then you start dabbling around here, moving this a little bit and back and forth, right? So this is kind of like a pain, right? So even for this, you have to look at the element timing. So that's sometimes with Canvas, you sometimes have to go into the element timing again to actually ensure hiding it and showing it again so it displays correctly. I've seen that many times. But yeah, in total, it works quite well. So something happened here. I accidentally deleted the video, I think. We'll just go back. Okay. Anyway, so we are good, right? We have this and this. But the issue is when you have to start moving things around, right? You could potentially also do the following. Let me just show you this. Make it a little bit easier. Let me just move this up for a sec. hide the element timing, show the element timing, right? And then also for this here, we have hidden it and we are showing it again. I'm not sure why it's actually sitting in this here, but it doesn't really matter. What I want to get the point across is this is a pain, right? So the easiest way to fix that is actually to click on the section of the video. You can search, look at the video, right? Okay, you see, once this lady does that, you might want to display the name. And what you do here is you point this here, this line, make sure that you're on the line, right click it, and you split the page. Okay, you're splitting it. And then maybe, let's say you keep running it. You want to show your name still. The section, okay, maybe you're fine. Stop it. Right click again, split the page. And now, as you can see, you have a chunk of video content here, another chunk here and here. And now, if you add something, as you can already see, is it actually put it there. But let's remove these for now. Let's add them from scratch. Add a text box. I'll just remove this as well. Add the text box again. Add the text box again. Make it a bit larger again. Maybe 65. Okay. Have this here. And as you can see, it actually just used this section here. So this is really cool way. You don't have to trim it anymore. It's all good. And even if you have to trim it, you could still trim it in here a little bit, right? So that's actually a really safe way to do it. So I would highly recommend that. It saves you so much time and you're a little bit more precise as well when you start trimming like that from a big file, like, you know, closing it, opening it up, you're sometimes a little bit off and it's not really nice. So yeah, I can recommend that. Yeah, I hope that video you liked it and keep watching, keep learning.